Right now I'm only going to show you some basic moves which will enable you to grasp the defenses and offenses that you can manage to do eventually with this funny looking weapon that you see here. Well, funny looking I mean because like it looks like a marionette, you know, held by strings, but it's very, very powerful when used correctly. First of all, as you can see, you can hold it very basically like I'm doing right now. And just do like you would do with any club that you pick up, or like with a sword or any single weapon that you might find. Like so, like so, like so, like so. Well, you can also use this like a nunchaku. It's a little harder than a nunchaku because they are longer and heavier, but you can use it like with two hands or only with one hand. It's very awkward here because I don't have too much room, but at a later time I will be conducting this seminar from better space, hopefully. So I'm going to show you how to use the basic 3-section staff, which would be like very, very tricky for the opponent, mainly because he thinks you are not covered when you are. Like for example, you are covering yourself here and yourself here, meaning to, but automatically this is already covering your front right here like I'm doing. So although you might feint to go that way and go this way, for him to commit himself this way, all you have to do is this motion or down or whatever you manage to do as you get good at them. I would not recommend that you use this without perfecting it somewhat, because I myself am a victim of this weapon at the previous time. This is a very sophisticated weapon, very old and yet very sophisticated. I would dare to say that this is better than a gun, because whereas the gun only has a few bullets before the guy has to reload again, this is unlimited, and it's very flexible, where I could reach from here to there and still be ready, like so. And as you can see, I could react, or I was really supposed to catch it, but you have to be ready. If you don't catch it, to always be ready. And you know that when you commit yourself that way, you have to be very careful, especially with your left hand, always remembering that nothing that you do is enough, because you don't know what the guy is going to do. So it's not what you do, it's what he does that you have to be ready for, to counter and hopefully finish the fight before he could do any damage. So mainly this weapon is used like any other weapon, let's say, because this could become a regular stick, you know, like a regular staff, when you are turning it in such a manner like this, which I cannot show you right now because of the lack of space. But like I said previously, it could be used like any club or sword, if you have any familiarity with any of those, like the nunchaku and like the staff or stick, anything. And it's also, like I said, it's also like a chain, because it snaps when it reaches and it comes back, and it's only 3 pieces. So The chain is really sometimes a little harder to use for your uncle because you could just snap it, but this is easier to control. Let's say, for instance, somebody is attacking you either straight, don't matter, mostly. They could be sticking you with a pole or hitting you from top like this way, which you would do something like this. When it's coming straight like this and slightly dropping yourself so that you not only stab it but change its direction, or also from the one coming from on top, just like that. And it's preferable than this because this will make it just roll down and go, and then you could strike the guy like I'm doing right here, and always remembering that all of your limbs, meaning your two hands, legs, and anything movable, should not move exceedingly, but should move, if it's necessary, to the right positions that are more effective for protection or whatever the case might be. So like I demonstrated from the pole, it could even be anything. It could be a spear, a punch, this way, that way. And don't worry about sometimes you dropping it or not, because you still have to have control, because from here you could block and you could grab this way and come back right here, hit, block right there, hit, block, protect, even from the back, come like so, point it that way and that way, pick up, guy coming from over there, get him, guy from the back. I'm just holding these exercise balls, which are very useful in training because I would say they don't require too much energy, because you could be doing some other things while doing this, and they are very good for coordination and for strength and a few other things. At the beginning, if you continue doing it, you know, like you do it like longer and longer, you're gonna feel a little pain here, but maybe after a while you won't feel nothing, or if you do it, you won't mind, you know, you won't mind so much. I hope you enjoyed the 3-section staff pointers which I gave you now, but although I know I didn't have much room, or maybe I just didn't feel at ease yet, part of my English too. But at later dates, I'll be showing you not only the weapons themselves, but the why, you know, why, like for example, after you be doing a few different weapons, you know, no matter which style, some other weapons will become easier, no matter how complicated they might be. You'll be able to just feel at ease with anything that you pick up, any object, anything. Like for example, let's say this wooden box that I got right here. Oh, look at this. This is the first time I just thought about it. Look, I got this box. Looks like a, I would say a very useful weapon. It's not too heavy. It has places to grab it at, any place. And you could swing it, see, like so, giving it the snap. See, down. Then it has a little hole here, you see. You could use it like a tank and still see what you're doing, or like this, like a mask, or you could do it like, you could use it like this for, this is very useful for, when, you know, when they throw